She's pulled out, which is not good at all for this league. Kelsey Plum, she is one of the biggest names in all of Unrivaled. Like, she was what, announced 4th, 5th?
Kelsey Plum walked away from a 6-figure salary and equity in a brand new basketball league. But that's not even the craziest part of this story. We're about to show you why Plum's exit is just the tip of the iceberg for the Unrivaled League. From empty roster spots to angry fans demanding refunds, this situation is messier than you think. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Envision this. The Unrivaled League signs Kelsey Plum, who has had a fantastic season with the Aces. The news is massive. In just 17 games played, Plum managed 17.8 points, 4.2 assists, and 2.6 rebounds. Now that she's the public face of this new league, she's blazing.
So, lads, in bad news for the Unrivaled League, Kelsey Plum has not, I think this is a decision she's making because she probably just doesn't feel up for playing Unrivaled. She's pulled out, which is not good at all for this league.
Nobody is fooling around with the Unrivaled League. They're offering athletes equity and 6-figure incomes. Women's basketball, that's insanely expensive. Plus, they're implementing a 3-on-3 system that will completely alter the game. It will air at prime time on television, and it is quicker and more intense than before. However, other famous people, such as Aja Wilson and Caitlin Clark, are not joining in. So what sets Plum apart? Perhaps her perception of this league is unique compared to others. Maybe she's simply ready to take a more daring risk. This is driving fans absolutely bonkers. There has been a meteoric rise in ticket sales. Plum is the clear favorite to dominate in this new format. She is receiving tremendous hype from the league, who have plastered her face on billboards and social media.
Kelsey Plum, she is one of the biggest names in all of Unrivaled. Like, she was what, announced 4th, 5th? I think this decision that she's making because she wants to be ready for the W season to play for a different team. Like, if you look, the Unrivaled site still hasn't even taken her name down. So maybe she hasn't, like, she says she's not playing and it's not official.
At first glance, it appears flawless. A groundbreaking new league has Plum as its celebrity spokesperson. It would appear that women's basketball is on the verge of exploding, what with all the sponsors and enthusiastic spectators. What they say is that if something is too good to be true, it most likely is. The surface may be deceiving, something is clearly amiss. The league is avoiding discussing some major problems. Who can forget those unfilled roster spots? Nobody is admitting how big of an issue they are. What about all those supporters who bought tickets? They may be more unhappy than the league would have you believe.
I just realized it's not on your being shown on your screen. If you look right here, Kelsey Plum's still there. But at the same time, like, people talking about the unrestricted free agents, the Aces concur. Kelsey Plum is still there as the 4th or 5th player.
Plum is now on a high, but she is unprepared for what lies next. What a wonderful circumstance. Things are going to get very chaotic very quickly. Plus, Plum will be smack dab in the thick of things. Remember how we warned that Plum was in for a wild ride? Nobody told us. Plum reveals shocking information in the weeks leading up to the season premiere, and everyone is wondering, what went wrong? Even more crucially, who will be the next? Envision this. You're hoping to see Plum promoting the new league when you navigate through Instagram. Instead, her announcement is visible to you. That's her.
There's no way that she's thinking like that because, 1, she's costing herself some money, and 2, I would be shocked if she's not back. It's going to be a really awkward one, and I don't think it's entirely an easy situation for them as well. She probably doesn't feel up for it, like, with all the cameras that are going to be there at all their practices, and it's like seeing how other players interact.
Wow, here we are, barely 6 weeks before the start of the season. The fans are really going crazy. They want answers, they're furious, and they're bewildered. Let that sink in. For what reason would a top athlete turn down a 6-figure contract and equity in an entirely new league? It is perplexing. According to Plum, she should take time for myself this off-season. There must be more to the story than that, though, doesn't there?
This was on her Instagram. I've decided not to take part in the inaugural season of Unrivaled in order to make some time for myself this offseason. And, like, if she's unprotected, they can take her in the expansion draft. still got that ownership, and she's told them, look, this is a 1 year thing. I'll be there next year.
I've decided not to take part in the inaugural season of Unrivaled in order to take some more time for myself this offseason, Plum added, revealing her true intentions. I am grateful for the league's comprehension and flexibility. Not only that, but she expressed her excitement to watch and best wishes to the league and players. But the audience isn't believing it. What is absolutely insane? Plum has some fans who are quite concerned. Their concern for her is evident in their hope that it is not a serious issue. Others, though, they're just irate. The league's lofty promises have left them feeling deceived. Things are chaotic behind the scenes. There is still a lack of roster filler for the league. Caitlin Clark and Aja Wilson, two prominent figures, have yet to be seen. Even more so, the fans are beginning to doubt. Some are beginning to question the very viability of this league.
With Kelsey Plum, if we want to look as far as the Unrivaled players are concerned, who are the biggest names in Unrivaled? She's probably just wants to relax. She probably just wants to relax. Biggest names in Unrivaled, and she's gone, which is not a good look for the league.
The worst part, though, is that what if Plum's departure is only the start? Already, rumors are circulating that other players might quit after seeing her. The league is attempting to prevent everything from collapsing in a state of fear.
It's not like going to be like a freaking Big Brother of basketball, but there's still going to be cameras there constantly. I think it's going to be a really tricky one for Unrivaled to navigate, because the team's already been picked. She's already on the team. That's probably not something she wants to do if she's not 100%, if she doesn't feel 100% like herself.
Why, therefore, did Kelsey Plum genuinely leave the Unrivaled League? Actually, it's far messier than everyone had anticipated. There's more than one athlete who needs a break. A league that may have taken on too much is the subject of this. They made grand promises, but they're having trouble getting things started. The departure of Kelsey Plum affects more than just one player. Everyone in the Unrivaled League has to take notice of this. It's no secret that they're in a jam. Honesty and reality on the part of the league toward the supporters is desperately needed. They must not act as if nothing is wrong. The point is, the game is far from done just yet. Angel Reese and Aaliyah Boston are still among the Unrivaled League's major talent. This whole situation could be salvaged if they use their cards wisely. Instead of dwelling on their losses, people should count their blessings. However, time is of the essence.
At the end of the day, if that means annoying a few people, if you're a sports person, that means annoying a few fans, so be it. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is like a nail in the coffin for Unrivaled? It is losing another big name. Probably going to be more happy about seeing Kelsey Plum have a long career than, I don't know, see Kelsey Plum overdo it now. And
the likelihood of catastrophe increases with each passing day in the absence of a comprehensive strategy. This game could decide the fate of women's basketball as we know it. Will Unrivaled be able to meet expectations, or are we witnessing the conclusion even as it unfolds? Things are going to get crazy in the next weeks, and I am really looking forward to it.